There we go. We are live. Gonna go live chat and throw it up on Twitter. The usual start of the stream business going on. And see who's first to pop in chat. See if anyone pops in chat before I actually get it posted to Twitter. So some people are really on their game. They see it pop in and they're in here before I can get the word out. Thank goodness for the notifications on YouTube. There we go, we're getting it out on Twitter. What a morning it was. Just gonna jump in here and start checking some of these before everybody pops in. So 2215. I thought Clay had mentioned. Oh, there we go. Further back. So we are actually going to put in the Clay line. And our Clay line there we go. Get that red clay line out there. So as you can see, if we scroll back, that 2080 was actually our punch through mark. Exact same mark where it punched through the 2250. Hey Paul, welcome to the live stream, man. That was kind of cool riding along with you while you're going out doing snow removal, doing all the plow work. Kind of elongate that just a bit. We are on the 5 minute. Wait, how bad does it look on the 1 minute? I know I am fairly certain when it was going on, people were losing their minds seeing AMC run down like that, but people weren't looking to see that it was the entire market that was doing it. Oh yeah, not a problem. Paul was I support a lot of other YouTube channels, so I definitely was cool popping in there and getting to support you as well, because you've been in here quite a bit, and I just happened to be looking through and saw you on a live stream going. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going about my day. I have no problem letting it run in the background and listen along and help the YouTube algorithm out. So the thing is, let's go back on the 5 minute, make this a little bit easier on myself. Yeah, so this is definitely a lot longer than the 15-minute punch through we had last time. But this was not it was not a direct attack on AMC. This was market wide. We go to the S&P 500. Look at its morning. It doesn't look as drastic on theirs, but they had the same push down on market open. The S&P 500. S&P 500. Or NASDAQ 100, sorry. I keep making little simple mistakes like that, but I caught myself that time. But the NASDAQ had the run up and had the plunge. Look at PROG. PROG had the plunge. The plunge was market wide, and that's some people will go and be like, AMC is done. AMC stock price goes through the floor and all this, and it's like, look at the overall market. It draws viewers in with sensationalist titles and everything, but this was market wide. And as you can see on AMC, it bounced back up. It actually, it bounced higher after the push down. It set an intraday high right after that. It ran right up, no problem. Got an email here, FiberDocs. Oh, okay, that 141 updates. So what is everyone else up to? I mean, definitely had a beautiful, that bounce. That was, that was classic. It gets pushed down, and at some point the market says, nope, that's far enough. Go ahead and turn around and go back up. Now, looking out in, God, I got some pretty decent graphing and charting going on here. So yeah, the upward channel that came about middle of December. Yeah, we can go ahead and we can get rid of that. We don't need that right now. That'll get reestablished later on down the line. I would like us to go back up and recapture this secondary. Not as steep as a ascending support line. Would love to see us run back up and capture that again. Just gotta have buyers step in. That's all this is under control of needing buyers. And so we now officially have the Claybro line on the chart, and that is the red line at the bottom of the chart. I jokingly made the comment during Claybro stream that we have the 2080 Claybro line and the 2250 Frank line. So, in fact, let me go ahead and let's find a cool color for this. What is it? I like gold lines. Gold lines are fun. Hey, Danelle, welcome to the live stream. So yeah, jokingly with the title about meme stocks in a horror movie. We see all the red in the market, and so last night AMC was lost, and it ended up making a wrong turn and ended up it found a cabin in the woods. It was actually the last house on the left. So it decided to change into its pajamas. Went in the house, changed into pajamas, was going to make some popcorn to sit back and watch a movie, and all of a sudden the lights went out. So AMC grabbed a candle and decided to go down into the basement. And AMC went into the basement, found the circuit breaker, threw a circuit breaker, no one attacked it, went back up. And end of our horror movie. People, you see it, you get everyone's like, oh, AMC is finished. Shib is finished. This is finished. That is finished. No, it's not finished. Look at the overall market. What happened this morning, as horrific as it was to watch, seeing it punch through, because for the longest time I have been talking that 2250 line. That 2250 line has been absolutely phenomenal for us. And this morning we punched back through that line again. It held up nicely. It ran down. It looks like the Claybro line at 2080. That is a really, really hard no-go line. Twice it has hit that exact number. It has hit that 2080 and bounced right off of it, and then it runs back up and it recaptures this 2250 and it hangs out around there. So, between these two levels of support, it sucks to see the share price down. My P&L is looking absolutely horrible, but they haven't covered yet. The shorts have not covered. That is what this all comes down to. The shorts haven't covered. Hey Simon, welcome to the live stream. So yeah, you can They can force a stock down. They can, they can shake the paper hands. They can manipulate it all they want. Regular price action can happen. The whole market can pull back. If they have not covered, it's not over. So I sit back, I watch this, I watch it, realize, okay, this isn't good. Okay, time to turn it off. Not have to stare at it. Of course, I throw it up on the screen during the live stream because, that's what we're here for. But yeah, we're still looking good. We are lower. I know a lot of people have been jumping in. We're getting to the point where, $2,000 can grab you 100 shares. We're a little bit above that, but we're not far off from it. And I saw, several people commenting, jumping in, grabbing a new 100 shares. Hey, DJ14, welcome, man. What's up here but working? Yeah, I'm just enjoying my lunch break with some of my closest friends here. And yeah, I'm sure during this push down, I'm sure a lot of paper hands got shook to see it break through again. Just getting close to that 20 mark, because a lot of people, if we punch through 20, a lot of people are looking, $16, $18 mark. I've heard 16 mentioned several times, that if we punch through 20. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of paper hands got shook off by that. And that's why, it's more than just, buying and holding. It's more than just, the grandiose nature of it, diamond-handed apes, this and that. It really does come down to, mind games. And they'll sit there, and if they can get a chance to push it down and shake paper hands off, they're going to do it. We've seen it before. We've seen it at all different levels of the stock. But, if you trust your technical analysis and you take a step back, as one of the greatest books ever, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, says, don't panic. This is regular price action going on across the entire market. And if you look at how far down is AMC on the day. AMC is down not even 0.5%. Not even 0.5% on the day. So yeah, it was devastating to watch. Just so horrible, that price action. S&P 500 is not even up by 0.2%. So S&P 500 did recover a little bit better, but yeah, just this is not stuff to. It's not stuff to totally freak out over, especially when you look at the bigger picture. If you see something fun, if you're watching a specific stock and you see something drastic going on, but before you start getting super worried or freaked out or anything, take a look. Stocks that you're watching, know what indices they're in. For AMC is in the Russell 2000. For GameStop, they are in the S&P 400, not the 500, but the S&P 400. If a stock is running downward, take a look at the indices that they're in and see if maybe it's something total market or something just within the index that they're within. That's why, when we get in here, first, when I'm running through stocks, I look at the SPY, I look at the Qs, I look at the IWM. S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the Russell 2000. Those are three of the key indices that I look at just to help get a perspective on what's going on and not freaking out and go doom and gloom. So let's look at GameStop. Somebody was saying that they wish AMC recovered as well as GameStop did. I'm guessing they mean from the same rundown. So GameStop, they actually gapped up a bit, and on the downward push, they actually filled the gap. They spiked down. They held 120 nicely. How far down would 120 have been? Yeah, not by much, but they held 120 nicely. Bounced off it, ran up, took a little breather, had another run up about the same scale, pulled back, and nice steady rise after that. Little bit of a pullback, and they might be starting another upward trend. Looking at their RSI, they were punching the overbought quite a bit, and they pulled back into oversold territory, and it looks like they're running back up again. So hopefully that's hopefully GameStop can recover from that and start pulling up more. So with that on, let's go a direct comparison. Yeah, almost the same thing. Run up, pull back, breather, run up again. Kind of roller coastery through here. A little bit of a downward trend, and starting to run back up. Yeah, hopefully they're both catching the same kind of support. So let's kind of pop over, take a look at our options for AMC. We got options ending tomorrow. Tomorrow. Over 14.5 at 30. Oh wow, there's a bot for you. Hey bot, can you smash the subscribe button? $14 and a half at 30. A little bit over 12 at 35. Do we have a mod in chat right now? Lot at the 22. The 22 and 20s we're seeing, these are fairly new. I don't remember seeing them earlier in the week. There we go. Simon got him. Simon the Sniper. Yeah, these 20s and 22s, these are fairly new. These definitely look like people day trading, waiting for the bounce. They're looking for. They might have even been purchased this morning when it dropped all the way down, almost down to 20, at that 2080 mark. A lot of these might be really, really brand new, and day traders just coming in, looking for a run up, and it'd be interesting to see if these contracts will actually vanish by the end of the day. So we're gonna go ahead and what's tomorrow? The 7th. January. I like writing stuff down. I like keeping a record. It just, I can keep a fair amount of data in my head, but there are times it does get overwhelming. So Jan 7th at 22 and at 20, we've got 10.3K and 25. We'll call it 25.8K. 25.8K. And those are calls. So I'm just going to I'm going to look later on after I get home tonight, and I want to have a look to see if a lot of those contracts get closed out. Hey, guest name, how's it going, man? My day is going pretty good. Started off the day, I think it was negative 14 out when I left for work. Had to do a little bit of shoveling, and then I think it's warmed up. I'm not freezing too bad at work. It is currently negative 5 degrees, so we're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. So let's have a look at those Jan monthlies. See how those are looking. Hang on, wait a minute. 10-3, 25-8. That's interesting. Is that correct? Whoa. Okay, those must have been January. That was Hey, Outdoor Smile, how's it going, man? Am I seeing things, or was it? Because I could have sworn that said 1 day, not 15 days. Unless my computer is just being all kinds of weird right now. Because I swear I was on 1 day, meaning the call's ending tomorrow, and I saw these contract numbers. That was weird. Okay, strike that. That's still might be day traders playing further out. But let me update this. These are not the January 7th. These are the January 15th. And let me put monthly on those. Yeah, just kind of be interesting to see what happens with these. See if these are day traders or swing traders. Just playing option contracts, trying to make a little bit of extra money. They're playing on the low side, so these are already in the money. The 22s, if those were purchased today, during this push down when we drop down closer to 21, these are definitely be real nice because those are already be close to the money. I don't know what they would have come in at initially, but with the run up we've had from that initial push down, these are definitely printing. If these are closed out, end of day today, those will definitely be good investments for somebody. So we'll jump back over, look at my favorite contracts, my favorite little nickel and dimers. These are not bad at all, these 1920s. If that 2080 is going to hold up, being able to catch $31 of... Oh, wait, those are 15... I almost got myself with it. Okay. I am on tomorrow. Yeah, that looks more realistic. $6 for contracts ending tomorrow. Yeah, not a whole lot there. Gonna jump back out next Friday. These got a little bit over a week. These will be the ones that if I'm getting into positions tomorrow, I'll be looking for getting for the following Friday. I like to grab on Fridays and give the market time for to figure out what it's going to do going into the new week. Sometimes that can be bad though on a severely downturned market. So here we go. Now looking at the 1920s for next week, we got that quarter up there, and y'all know how I like that quarter up. So those aren't looking that bad right there. That if that 2080 level, if that can hold up, if we stay up at the 2250 range, if we keep, well, they can push us down below 21, and if we bounce right back up into the 22-23 range, there's let them do that. If they want to go ahead and waste money and shake paper hands and give real diamond-handed apes a chance to run out and buy more shares, all right, more power to them. They're just hurting themselves in the long run. That's just more shares they're going to have to cover on real apes who are going to get shook off. So what is everyone else up to today? I am so ready for the end of the week. I'm just ready to get the weekend going. PROG. No. Yeah, I heard in chat somebody jumped in and got some April PROG calls. I want to kind of look at the price on them. I think they pretty close they were pretty close to bottom ticking from what I heard. April $2 PROG calls. Not bad right now. Mid price at 54. I'm listening and shopping. PSA 10 sports cards, good tangible investment. Yeah, both sports cards, and if you can find some, if you can find 9.8, 9.9, 10 comic books, especially if you find something, Silver Age or before, yeah, those are definitely good investments. There's definitely a good market for collectibles like that. Me just chilling at home, did not work today because of the fever. Yeah, that's it's still glad that your test came back negative, Simon. That was definitely good news to hear. Hopefully you shake this fever off. Maybe just go grab yourself like a super hot soak and then jump in a bunch of jump in comforter, sit on the couch, drink some if you like tea or whatnot, take some tea, hot tea, put a bit of honey in there. Honey's a naturally healing a natural remedy. Outdoor Smile name makes me want to go snowmobiling. Oh God, no! Outdoors cold, really cold, 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 cold. LOL, get it guessed. I've only been on one a few times. Is it quick? Oh, snowmobiling? Yeah. I don't do the. When I moved up to Minnesota, I was excited to be able to go outdoor, play outdoor hockey and everything, and it was cool till I got a job that I worked outside on. And when you spend a vast majority of your time working outdoors, winter's not a time where you want to be going out and you try not to freeze at work, and then you're going to go and on your recreational time go out and try not to freeze there also. Ooh. Danelle liked my tweet. Tweeted out the live stream. Mr. Simon, yep, definitely Simon. Stay hydrated. That is definitely important. Yeah, it's fast enough. Not sure. Yeah, on the snowmobiling. Yeah, I got a question for all y'all. Did y'all so do most of y'all hear about the live stream from Twitter, or do you get the YouTube notifications? I've always wondered because the first thing I do when I get into live stream is I pop on and post the video to Twitter just to I of course tag some of the regulars in there on Twitter just to get the word out. But do y'all hear it on Twitter, or do y'all hear it from YouTube that I've gone live? Yeah, $54 on those. Yeah, it's funny when you hear you got the YouTube notification. Okay, it's funny when you're hearing people. I just refresh until you pop up. Yeah, that's It's always interesting on the days when I'm not the first into Claybro stream, and I pop on there just seeing who the first person is, because I can't get it every day. Simon, listen to Clay and Frank's voice. It'll heal you too. I get both, and they're helpful. I get YouTube notification, then go on Twitter and see your tag. Oh, okay. But it's funny when somebody talks about the getting into an option position. When we hear them, such as on Claybro stream. Wow, another bot. These bots are really coming in here. So you hear someone in chat talk about, yeah, I picked up calls on this date for this price, and then you log on and look, and you see, looking at it, there are 3,815 contracts ending in April at the $2 strike price. Knowing exactly who that is, it's like some of those contracts, I know who they belong to. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting bot attacked today on this. That's like the second one to pop in. Are y'all just timing out? 300-second timeout. 300-second timeout. Yeah, it might be something someone's interested in. Not in this channel. That's yeah. If the bots can hit the like button and subscribe. I have no problem with bots coming in here if they support the channel and actually help the channel grow. But they're spamming the chat. I mean, y'all know the rules as far as spamming the chat. Where is PROG? Let's pull. The same bot as earlier. Yeah, the name looked the same. That's why I was wondering. Prague is still hanging out in that super discount zone. Wish I could just mark everything below this line as a nice bright dollar green, meaning that's the place to buy. Looks like there is a bit of a pullback going on in Prague, though. Yes, guest name, we have rules. They're not like, they're not rules. They're mainly just kind of guidelines. What movie is that from? What's the movie? They're not rules. They're more kind of like guidelines. Does anyone know the movie? I'm watching the chat for it. I can't believe nobody's gotten it yet. No, not like the Ten Commandments. Kind of like if you just asked for, if you asked for parlay. Yeah, I was asking what movie that was from. They're not rules. They're just kind of more like guidelines. They're not really rules. They're more kind of like guidelines. Arr. Hopefully somebody gets it off that. Simon doesn't know the. Oh my god! I swear, if nobody knows this movie, oh my god. If I've got to go a second line on this movie, there we go. Janelle got it. Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried I was getting like really, really old, and everyone in here was like teenagers who never watched Johnny Depp movies before. DD214 got the answer in two, but Spider-Man. Guest name. Almost said which one. Were you thinking Pirates of the Caribbean? Titanic. Yeah, it was funny. So there was a guy that ended up he was sitting there, back in the day, he was just screaming, "The ship's gonna sink! The ship's gonna sink! Everybody's gonna die! The ship's gonna sink!" And the only thing that happened was they threw him out of the movie theater. My first guess was Gone with the Wind. Oh. I have never actually seen Gone with the Wind. I think I might have caught bits and pieces of it, but never seen the whole thing. What do we have? Okay. Just checking times here. So who is ready for the MOAS already? I know I'm ready for it. PROG hanging out right at $2. Y'all ready for the MOAS, or should we keep going? Keep going with the game for a while. Keep letting the hedge funds think that there's a way out. Hey, here's a cool number. 1911. Not exactly. Decimals in the wrong spot. Like SpongeBob would say, I am ready. Yeah, I'm ready for the MOAS just to get it over with, and that way we can start looking for the next short squeeze play. Because a lot of people, when all this was going on, when middle of last year, they're like, everyone. Somebody had mentioned everyone's looking for short squeeze plays, and AMC and GameStop. These are like once in a lifetime. These are historic events, and when you look at it, how many other stocks have we found lately that are being shorted down, and the communities have gotten behind and are turning into additional stories like GameStop and AMC. So as long as the hedge funds can get away with it, they're going to keep doing it. So after AMC, GameStop, after PROG, after all these stocks are done, I'm pretty sure that the community is going to go out there and they're going to find another target of the hedge funds, and basically keep doing this to the hedge funds until they stop shorting stocks out. Stop trying to manipulate prices. Stop trying to ruin companies and ruin people's lives based on their greed. I have no problem with us going out there, once a year, pick a stock that the hedge funds are picking on, and go after the hedge funds. For too long, these ultra wealthy elitists have been telling us how the market's supposed to be, and then they run into the apes and realize they were totally wrong, and the way the market used to be is done. This is the fact that this fight's been going on as long as it has, and they haven't been able to shake us. The old days of the market are done. This is a new market, and it's a market that's going to be controlled by retail investors. And we're already proving that. We're proving that they can play all the games they want. They can drive the prices wherever they want. But when the community gets behind a stock, we're not going to be bullied by them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this MOAS being over. Taking what I can get from it. Wiping the slate clean, making some good long-term investments, and whatever's left, I'll find it. I'll be there with the community to find the next stock that we're ready to stand up for and not let the stock get attacked by the hedge funds, because that's what it is. This whole thing was all the shorting. It was literally these hedge funds going out, picking companies and attacking the companies and trying to drive their prices down. And everyone's talking AMC going bankrupt, and how can you take a company? That'd be like them coming out and saying, we're going to attack Ford. We're going to attack General Motors. We're going to attack pillars of America when it comes to industry or finance. And that's just when we stand up and say, no, you're not getting away with this. DD214 says, I'm starting to get a bit anxious, worried that I'll hold too long or sell too early. I'd like to have enough to pay off in retirement, not necessarily stop working, but being set. Yeah, that's and DD214, on days like that, when you start getting a little bit anxious about it, and especially on days where AMC's green right now, on days when the market is red, those are the days. Take a day off from the market. pop in every once in a while just to see, if it makes you feel better seeing, that the MOAS has or hasn't happened. But you don't let the anxiety of waiting for the MOAS control your life. Don't let it, ruin your chances to get out and, get out and do stuff. You don't have to sit in front of a computer screen all day. That's unless you're watching my live stream. That's definitely worth sitting in front of a computer all day. But I'm not on all day, so I give y'all plenty of chances to go out and have a good day. Yeah, like Paul says, sometimes you just got to turn the computer off for a bit. Yeah, if it's stressing you out, then take a step back from it. Your shares are still going to be there, and I am of the belief, and a lot of us who have looked into it are of the belief that the MOAS is not going to be over in a day. If you turn your computer off for an hour or two, just to get away from it, you are not going to miss the MOAS. It's not going to be a super short event. Some of us are looking for it to last 2, 3, maybe even 4 days. I throw stuff all the time. And also, part of it also could be, depending upon where you got in, depending upon what your average is, your P&L could be absolutely horrible. Or, if you're one of the people who got in, a year ago, and you're still, overall, you're still green on your position, you might have averaged up to, $13, $15. You averaged up a bit, but you're still overall green on your position. Yeah, it's not as bad. But if you're one of the people who got in at the 40 range, the 45 range, the 50 range, you're seeing they're unrealized, but you're seeing huge losses. So yeah, that could definitely to dwell on that and let it take control of your life. That's definitely not healthy for you mentally. And there are times you just take a mental break from it. I work long hours, so I'm always in front of my 3 screens. Oh, okay. Hey, Thomas, welcome to the live stream. How come the short interest data is so confusing? Why they have to report short interest twice a month and with 8 trading days delay? Shouldn't it be much more transparent than that and free for retailers? And how trustworthy is the data from Ortex? So the data, on the second part first, on the data from Ortex, the data from Ortex can be very accurate depending upon how their model is. So for Ortex, they take in all the data, and the Ortex numbers are estimates. That's why I say estimated short interest for the free float. They're not exact numbers because they are not required by law and by regulation to report their short positions. So they do get reported when, on their own schedule. And so the long positions, those are the ones that are reported twice a month. They have so long to get them in. But for the short positions, last time I checked, they are not required to report their short positions. That is why all the numbers are estimated. And so as more data and information becomes available, they'll rebuild the models on Ortex, and that's sometimes why in Ortex you'll see such huge swings. They'll have their original numbers out, and the original estimates might be conservative. So when they go back and they redo their numbers again, there could be a drastic change. Now that's not malice on anyone's part. That's not manipulation. They're not trying to falsify information. They're presenting estimations on the best data available. So that's Ortex is only as reliable as the data it receives. But as far as the information they put out based on their models, their numbers are trustworthy. But definitely watch for when the Ortex updates come in. You sometimes do see huge swings, and that's just because either their data is better for that time period or they don't have as much data. So you will see huge swings in the Ortex numbers. and I believe there are avenues outside of Ortex to see short numbers. I have not delved too much into that, but I think a lot of financial institutions, they have access to numbers like that. There is one that I've heard mentioned several times as being not very good. I think it's Bloomberg. I think it's Bloomberg Terminal, or Bloomberg, that their numbers are, when it comes to short interest numbers, that they have some of the worst numbers. I've never actually looked at them myself, but going off other YouTubers who are historically providing good information, and I want to stress that part. There are YouTubers out there who make sensationalist claims. I tend to pay attention to the ones that have a track record for providing good information, and if their information is wrong, they come out and they correct the information that they gave. So yeah, that's Ortex is fairly reliable as long as the data that they receive is reliable. Danelle, it's hard to get away from it all, especially when you're addicted to yours and Claybro's lives every day, and try a couple days, stay off everything, but it's hard. Yeah, it's Hey Thomas, no problem, man. Thomas, I don't know if you came over from Claybro stream. Claybro is one of those reliable sources. He does a lot of good DD, a lot of good homework. On this channel, I'm not a perfect trader. I dabble quite a bit in options. That's the main reason this channel started. I try to get the best information possible, and I try to give the most information as accurately as possible. So yeah, anytime people have questions, if it's within my power to give you a good answer, that's what I'm here for, man. But definitely welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, share it out on social media. We're trying to grow this channel, trying to get the word out on us. Ooh, I have just a couple minutes left. I've got a box next to me from Amazon that came in today. I might be. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate the subscribe, man. So I might in the future be adding weekend content not related to the stock market. I am a fairly horrible video gamer. I am not even near amateur by any stretch of the imagination, but I like playing them, and I like playing. I like motorsports. I like racing. So right after Christmas, I got a copy of F1 Formula 1 2021, and I was playing on PS4, and I am horrible with the sticks. So in the box right there, I got myself a steering wheel. So I may end up streaming some Formula One video games on the weekend. I'm just kicking that around for right now. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but just something to mess around and have fun with. Paul, that's how I found Frank, through Clay. A lot of good peeps in these channels. Yeah, that's yeah, and I'm definitely grateful to Claybro for letting me, get the word out on my channel, on his channel, and because for those who are fairly new to Clay's channel, also, I used to Sweet on the Formula One. Yeah, I used to type in options updates on Claybro's channel, and try to give as much information as I could on there. And a member of the community was having problems with some options, and I actually spent an hour on the phone talking with them to go through some of the stuff with them. And I was already kicking around the idea of a channel, but that kind of lit the fire, and that's where this came from. Yeah, as Simon says, if you're looking for information on options trading, I've got a couple things I do in order to nickel dime the hedge funds to try and steal a little bit of money away and get more shares in the long run. But everybody, I've got 5 minutes left in my lunch, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank everyone who everyone who came to the midday today. Guest name Outdoor Smile, Simon, Paul, Thomas, Danelle, DD214. Definitely great having all y'all here. It's this channel's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to get better because of everyone who comes in here and joins the discussion and is part of the community. So yeah, as DD14 stated, this is not financial advice. This is a bunch of friends hanging out talking about the stock market. But thank you everyone for stopping by. I will be listening on Clay Bros. I'm not sure how active I'll be in there. Just finishing up my workday and trying not to freeze to death out there in the sub-zero temperatures. But I will see all of y'all later. And hope everyone has a good day. Simon, take care of yourself. Like I said, go for a hot soak. Wrap yourself up in a blanket, and get better, man. We definitely want you feeling better, man. And I'll see y'all later. Have a great day.